We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. At their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now the ball comes loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're going to talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And taken right on the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least...
No, bottled that fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
2nd down, here's Willis. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cougar 19. Warriors 17.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Complete, it's Dodson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready, ready.
Willis wants to pass it again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Contact, 19 right.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis will look to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the gun, here's Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to win the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And an Eagles first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Robinson on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Second down and a yard. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Willis. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, Smash. Come 19. Come 19.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, here's Willis. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Carter, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Willis headed left off the option. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his 1st carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's
now Willis. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Eagles 28. Commanders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sail. In line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Another day in the office. Woo! Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Another throw for Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
12 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the
off play action. It's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Commanders 7.
Straight through the uprights. Straight through the uprights.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Motion left, Smith. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 57 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Outright caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, Howell. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Howell now to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
What is this?
2nd and 10. Pitches to Dotson, and he's got him. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 46 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Howell, another throw on second down. This one left side caught by Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
It's Howell with another throw. The open man here, Renfro. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
They'll run with Gibson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Commanders 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught outright by Renfro. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing here, Howell. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good for Washington. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Howell looking to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Howell with one final shot to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Eagles,